I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been.
What up, ladies and gentiles? Back in the motherfucking place to be. Raymond Ace, formerly known as C Rocka. This is Dab Dreams Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2. Episode 1, really. I don't fucking know.
Currently titled Episode 1.
We're fucking, we're listening to some smooth jazz with saxophone hits that make your mind trip. And when I get fucking high on DMT, I fucking, I listen to jazz, and there's certain, if you've ever done DMT, have you ever done DMT? So I'm here with my man Silica, the one, the only.
It's me.
The originators of this fucking terpy podcast that you've known and probably listened to in the past. If you got sent this link, you know what
Probably.
I mean?
I've sent a bunch of people stuff. We had some good stuff in Season 1. We invented the Blazy Susan. Just kidding. We had an interview with a stripper that I had to edit a lot out of, which was pretty funny. We had at least one lost episode. I want to say there were 2 lost episodes. One of them was just like, man, we didn't do good enough that episode. We're not using.
Yeah, we got fucking high and drunk, and we don't know where the fucking
there was one that I remember we tried to record, and we were both just like too happy and like focused, and there was nothing interesting to talk about it. There was nothing funny about it.
There was no mass shooting.
It was just 2 people talking about like, oh, you've been working out lately? Yeah, I've been working out lately. That's pretty cool.
And it was just a conversation.
It was like the whole episode, and I was like, no, I don't. I'm good on that. I don't really need to put my name on that one. That's
yeah. I was like, we'll try it next time. And imagine if the fucking episode that I recorded with what's his face fucking sounded like trash. Imagine how bad that one sounded.
Please do go listen to that episode, because there was a lot of really good stuff in there. I was very entertained while trying to scrub that audio as much as I could to make sure that it just wasn't ear-crunchingly disgusting the whole time. I've done a lot of audio shit. I've made a lot of noise digitally. I have no idea what you did to that audio to make it sound like that.
It was terrible.
It must have been terrible. Maybe like your cables and the mics weren't all the way plugged in, but fucking, I don't know what the fuck it was. That was some horrifying shit. That was some weird shit. Terrible. Also, do you want to put your phone on my Wi-Fi?
Connected to Xfinity Wi-Fi. Blood wave.
Yeah. Guess whose Wi-Fi that is?
The strongest fucking signal in all the building.
Yep. It's pretty sweet.
Silica pays for the highest quality of internet. He doesn't pay for that.
To be honest,
40 megabyte bullshit.
Are you really?
How many megs are you at?
I'm like 125 down, like 15 up.
Jesus.
But that's the thing. When you get from like Comcast and stuff, you don't get up speed. I need up speed to like put photos and video on the internet and stuff. But a lot of these packages and shit, they're just like, yeah, look at how much you can stream like so much, and I'm like, yeah, but I need to put things up. I'm putting.
You're a creator. We're creatives.
I'm putting gigabytes of shit on the internet, and mine is not bad. Like, I'm not complaining about what I've got. I think it's like it's like $80 a month, something like that. And
your gaming is unbelievable.
I mean, my gaming is suffering from not having a graphics card, but I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lately, which has been a lot of fun. And I really love that game. I think it's one of the best.
I wish we had
first-person shooters,
like a sound bar where we could push like a round of applause. Because I want to give a round of applause to my man Silica for coming back to Denver.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Blessing us with his presence and coming up with one of the dopest fucking bachelor pads I've ever seen in my life, yo. This shit is dope.
No, it's great.
We're not going to disclose the areas.
All that matters is that I'm 1 block from a 7-Eleven. I'm two blocks from a delicious diner. less than a block from a liquor store.
I was good.
And 2 blocks from a dispensary that has AK-47. Thank fucking God.
Is it recreational?
Yes, they've been
And
fantastic.
it's still good?
It's fantastic. They don't give industry discounts, but I'm not complaining. Not everybody has that in their budget, and that's cool.
You still get.
I am still actually badged. I'm
Word.
officially badged until March, I think. So
Word.
even if my entire world explodes, I can still get a job at a dispensary tomorrow.
And you still got pull at the akimbo?
I would rather do auxiliary stuff for akimbo.
You can bleep that out if you want.
No, I just fucking.
All I need to know is if you can still get me $10 eights. Because they're charging me 15.
15 is the best I can get you, bro.
Damn,
I would
you
never
used to be able to give me 10.
No, that never happened.
Yes, it did.
No.
I paid $10 for eights for a long time.
No, that you're gonna get me in trouble just by not knowing what's going on. No, the real trick's sound effects.
Well, like whenever I talk about sniffing ass, you know how I like to. I'm a connoisseur of
So
ass.
that's the thing. The number one rule with sound effects in comedy is how often you use them. Because sound effects very quickly become uninteresting. That's one of the things that I don't personally get about Howard Stern. Have you listened to much Howard Stern? Do you know about
Not
Howard
lately.
Stern?
I used to listen to it a lot with my pops.
Okay, so I have been hanging out with people lately who listen to Howard Stern a lot. I don't really understand it. When I listen to Howard Stern, I am immediately bored because I don't care who Howard Stern is. Like that's, I have no like, oh yeah, he was the fucking voice of the '90s alt culture. I don't even know. I still don't know who the fuck he is. I have not done my research on Howard Stern because I don't find it interesting. But they use a lot of like callback sound effects and like inside joke sound effects, which is like putting in stuff like gunshots but making it relevant to your show in general and your audience. But when I hear that shit, I just fucking get bored, man. Like I'm like, yeah, now you're overusing it. And to imagine that he's been doing it for like 20 years, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. And how long has Howard Stern been around? Probably longer. Around 40 years. He was in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, almost 40. It's probably 40-something years he's been doing shit. Fucking.
Damn, that nigga's hitting the motherfucking
saxophone. And nothing against him as a performer, comedian, whatever Howard Stern considers himself to be.
He's a radio personality. He is not a comedian.
I know, but what do you still?
I'm not even a comedian yet.
You still have to qualify it, but I'm sure Howard Stern did stand up at some point. He was in a comedy movie. I haven't seen that movie, but
doing stand up.
I might watch that movie at some point. I'm not
Private Parts.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Never seen that.
I masturbated to that movie so many times.
I'm sure he would be very happy to hear you say that you had, but
he introduced me to Jenna Jameson. That shit was great.
Yeah,
I'd be talking about masturbating.
No, you know that's probably why I don't have a good concept of Howard Stern, is because I only know him from like the 2000s Howard Stern, where he was just fucking making people do gross shit all the time.
Yeah,
like that's really all I know about Howard Stern.
I love Private Parts. I love that fucking movie. It's so stupid. It's so good though. Like our old segment in season 1, fucking great 90s trash.
Yeah.
That was a 90s movie, remember?
This
great 90s trash right there.
Basketball, I think was my last one.
90s trash.
That one's pretty good. I watched a couple
horror
movies.
That's not even trash. That's just great comedy.
Well, I was gone. Dude. I watched. Have you ever seen Nightbreed? David Cronenberg's no.
I
Clive
know we've
Barker's
talked about
Nightbreed.
this before, and we're all over the place. But, dude, South Park is so fucking good. Like, it's fucking great, dude. It never ever. It's never not good.
What was the last season that they did? I don't actually remember.
I don't know. But
I may have been gone for one of them or two of them.
It was fucking hilarious, though. It was. Yeah. I remember one was about Mr. Hanky being like fucking in politics or some shit.
Yeah. It was. He kept taking Ambien and like tweeting racist shit.
Yeah, like the Roseanne shit. Roseanne shit.
Yeah. No, I loved. I really enjoy all of South Park. I'm never gonna claim to not enjoy that.
And I don't think we talked about this last season, or last year we should say. But I believe that Ambien, it turns people into different people. Because my father has texted me crazy shit on Ambien, dude.
That's when I was younger and around people that were doing drugs much more recreationally. Even now, then a lot of people doing drugs a lot these days. They're doing kind of the same shit, and it's whatever. Back in the day, motherfucker be like, bro, I got like 900 milligrams of sleep aid. I'm gonna see what that shit does. Dude, like fucking,
and then he accidentally overdoses.
No, he's like, he fucking like throws up in the sink and it looks like octopus tentacles and shit. And he was like, man, that's sleep aid shit. I saw shit on fire. I don't know what was going on. Fucking pharmaceutical grade chemicals. There is no telling how your body chemistry is gonna react to that kind of shit. Dude. Like it's the same with marijuana. Like marijuana is just as much of a chemical as a lot of these things, but it doesn't have a lot of bad shit in it. Dude. Like some of these things can do some bad shit if you have a little bit different fucking interior chemical balance. Like, oh my god,
dude, I had the worst.
Not to apologize for anybody spouting out racist shit. That's we're talking about doing cool crazy shit.
Dude, I had the craziest trip the last time I did fucking. Well, the last time I did a lot of the day I decided to stop fucking around, I did a lot of coke, dude, and I could not sleep, dude. So I smacked down like fucking 2 gulps of fucking cough syrup, dude, of some Walmart cough syrup, and I knocked the fuck out, dude. And I woke up and I felt weird as fuck. Like I could not fucking shake it off. I was tripping. I guess it was coke robo tripping or whatever.
You're just like really awake, but also you don't know where you are constantly.
Dude, I felt like my body. I was in my body, but out of my.
I would never want to do that.
I guess out of body experience, I should say, because I would move my arm and it felt like my arm moved, but then like my being was.
No, you see, it's trailing. Everything's trailing.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm fucked up.
Terrible.
In my fucking room.
Don't do that.
Why are you pale? What's wrong with you? I was like, motherfucker, I don't feel right. I was like, motherfucker. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, bleep it out. I was like, I'm gonna fucking fall over and faint, dude. I'm gonna faint. He's like, it looks like you're gonna faint. I was like, you're a son of a bitch. So I fucking, in that moment, and it was like the wintertime still, I think, last year. So I fucking get outside in time and I fucking goddamn like breathe in cold ass air that like wakes me up. So it gets straight. I'm like, oh, holy shit. And I go back in the house. I was like, dude, I was gonna fucking faint. He's like, it looked like it. I was like,
it's the most unsurprising. That's just a thing. I'm not to call anybody out. Nothing meant in particular to anyone. I just know that if I cheat on somebody, I will then be like, well, I've done it before and I'm not dead yet. That's pretty much how I gauge shit in my life. Now that's the same reason I haven't done cocaine.
Now I'm just a fucking piece of shit that just likes to fuck with
me. It's not that at all. It's just that, dude, like,
girls annoy the shit out of me.
It's so much easier. I'm assigning this a break in Dab Dreams. We can call it. Do you want to call it Dab Dreams Radio? We can call it Dab Dreams Radio.
That's what it is.
Dab Dreams just doesn't flow the same.
It just doesn't flow the same.
No, it doesn't at all.
Dab Dreams motherfucking radio, live wire, ladies and gentiles. It sounds so much better now.
It sounds much better.
Because that's the way we've been doing it.
No, when I said it, I knew it was wrong. No.
Dab Dreams motherfucking radio, back in the place. We're going to start over with this shit. We'll probably use some chops and cuts of this shit.
This is our first segment. We're going into... you have to put in a musical guest here. That's you know what your job is. Come on.
My man Pounds.
Pounds?
Yeah. We
put one of his songs in before. Yeah.
We have?
I think so.
I don't think so, but we're going to use...
We did 70 episodes. You think you remember 70 episodes worth of musical features?
Do you think we'll get in trouble for using YBN Corday? I've been listening to his shit lately.
Man, I got swiped real hard on YouTube recently, so I'm not one for using anything with over like 1 million views.
Okay, that has a lot of million views. All right, we can go with Pounds.
Okay.
Pounds.
No offense, Pounds.
No, my man Pounds, 448 Pounds from New York. The fucking grittiest fucking He is one of the most raspy sounding motherfucking MCs. He's fucking gritty with the beats. Break your neck beats. If you guys follow my stories, you guys know about them. Break your neck beats. The shit that makes your fucking neck pop. The shit that makes your fucking face go fucking ugly and sour because that's how ill the fucking beat is. I think this beat is by Spitzwell. It's some fuck. Oh, this let me find the goddamn song.
C-Rock is now looking at his phone. He's probably going to his YouTube history.
No, I'm gonna go to my SoundCloud history.
SoundCloud history to find the name of the artist that we're about to play, which is
Chills. 4 for 8 pounds, Chills, produced by Spitzwell. And you gotta hear the crack shit.
Think my pop proud of me. Niggas cocksuckers ever take the crown from me. Whole town bum me, never been around money. Till I'm sound in the ground muddy. Yeah, coronation of a king. Order shaking, court cases ain't a thing. No, these hoes be fornicating for a ring. I've been more than patient with this thing. Label wants you sold for a couple minutes. Gotta pay the toll, triple double digits. I pull up stock goes custom finish. Rap fake pop toast in this fucking business. Don't see a friend, I see another witness. Fine dining for your mind, gotta scrub the dishes. We all got dreams, but it's luck and wishes. But in my city, it's fucking vicious. Red ribs, $100 bills. Ride by the police, get chills. I'm all day dreaming of mills. In the city where you get it and you gon' get killed or no. Life will swallow you whole. Cause it's shine and it gotta be gold. But all this game gotta be so. Time so lonely, Lord, the bottom be cold. Oh no, need more than smoke when the
Welcome back. Second segment of Dab Dreams, motherfucking radio, ladies and Gentiles. We brought back the radio because that's just the way it flows. You know what I'm saying? That's your motherfucking man in the place to be, C-Rock Ravelli, a.k.a. Raymond Ace. So, recently, I've been doing comedy. I've been doing comedy for about 9 months. I'm still a baby in it. So, there's not much to say, but...
But you've been going to open mics for like 9 months, which is way more than most people can say about doing it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that do it, and, you know, I'm one of them, and I've been getting props by some good comics, some really good comics, and like it's going alright. I love it. It's an addiction that I need to fulfill at least 3 or 4 times a week, sometimes 3 times a night, sometimes 1 time a night, sometimes I go to 3 mics in a night, and sometimes I don't, you know what I mean? It's just, it's all moody shit, because I'm a moody bastard, but, you know, I love this fucking comedy shit, and shout out to my homies, Noah Hubler, motherfucking Louis Ricardo Martinez, or whatever the fuck it is. He has so many fucking names I can't even remember, but he's a crazy motherfucker. My man Noah Hubler, crazy motherfucker. Too many of you motherfuckers to name. Let me just tell you guys, there's a lot of great comics in Denver, and I aspire, and I'm hoping to be one of them as I go on in this journey in comedy, but...
No, it's good. I'm super proud of you for actually going and doing all that shit. Fucking doing comedy, doing stand-up comedy is fucking hard. I would never do that shit. All of my stand-up comedy routines, trying to imagine how I would do it always just fails. And so I have no starting point. But I can write comedy all day. I can engineer shit all day long. But like actually going up there and standing in front of people and being like,
we need to engineer this.
Here's a funny thing. I'm not about that. I'm about editing.
We need to engineer this motherfucking...
It's so hard.
Jokes, man.
It's so hard to edit in real life. It really is.
Dude. Remember the joke I
No,
showed
I do remember the joke. The one that we were doing on your porch.
About the baseball player overdosing?
Yeah, the accidental overdose.
This motherfucking joke has not worked anywhere. I'm about to let it go.
Really? I still think it's funny.
I think it's funny too.
Man,
ladies and gentlemen, comics.
Let me read the joke. Let me do my delivery. You still have the...
Yeah. All right.
Well, let me perform this joke here for you, so I can take
Wait.
full...
Let me. I keep forgetting to do this one. I was gonna do it last night, but I fucking forgot. It goes, damn it, or her fall in love with me.
No.
No, damn.
No.
Oh well.
No,
I'm not trying to rape her, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a joke there somewhere, but it's not that.
And especially in this, while the climate's calming down now. All right. This
Here's-
is my joke that Silica's helping me out with.
Here's a
This
professional-
is his delivery of it.
Professional rendition of this joke, which I understand may be offensive, but I think as a joke still carries because you negated enough. Anyway,
Disclaimer, this is comedy. Stop being pussies.
I heard that California Angels pitcher Tyler Skaggs died of an unfortunate accidental overdose of painkillers, fentanyl, and alcohol. Shoutouts to his family. I hope you're all doing well. But accidental? Now, I've known plenty of junkies, and never has one of them ever told me they planned on ODing. Imagine a druggie friend of yours like, woo, fuck yeah, I'm overdosing tonight, bro. Get the stretcher ready. I'm going full throttle. Then 3 hours later, you get a voicemail that ends with, oh, God, he's not breathing. We've lost him. And you just look down at your phone like, at least it wasn't accidental.
I got like 4 other endings I'm working for that.
I thought
We
that-
need to get
I thought that was funny. We would put in a laugh track after this overdose joke that I just did. But
That'll be great.
no,
Put a
I'm
laugh
not.
track
I'm
on it.
absolutely not. I'm gonna let that joke die immediately. And if anybody listening to this goes, then good. That's the whole point. But I think the juxtaposition of accidental overdose is a funny enough joke, whether or not you make it topical with this guy. So that's a way that you could even further diffuse it, because topicalness is not really super important to how well your joke is received. But you could just be like, it seems like today a lot of people are really having trouble with, getting drugs that are laced with stuff and having accidental overdoses. You keep seeing it in the news. But I mean, you do at the same time. I mean, that's the real thing, is you could probably substitute in Mac Miller for that joke and it would carry so much more response.
Dude.
Because it's the same
I would
shit.
get murdered.
It's the same shit. Because that's where the joke is.
Dude, I got a joke about...
Let me just ruin comedy and explain a joke here. I'm going to explain this joke. This joke is funny because it presupposes that no overdose can truly be accidental. If you overdose, it means that you took too much of something that you probably shouldn't have been taking in the first place. But if you have enough social clout, it is deemed accidental, because it's like, well, they were pretty cool. They were probably doing a lot of drugs.
They deemed Mac Miller's as an accidental one, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you would get so much more hate for doing that joke with Mac Miller as the punchline.
Dude. But I should try it with Mac Miller.
But
I should fucking try it with Mac Miller.
I'm just saying, like, people. Oh my God.
There's a joke. I think there's a joke in how his drug dealer got busted. Like how they're taking him for his murder.
No, see, you can only use it as a throwaway. The more specifically you target Mac Miller, the more it takes away from the punchline of your joke. So you need a joke that gets people thinking, because everybody thinks they fucking love Mac Miller. By the way, none of y'all
Love Mac Miller.
No, nothing about loving Mac Miller. I don't care how you feel about Mac Miller, but none of y'all ever told me to listen to Mac Miller before he died. No, none of you. None of you ever told me to listen to Mac Miller before he died. After he died, all of you guys were like, yo, Mac Miller, though? And I'm like...
The same with Nipsey. The same with Nipsey Hussle.
I mean, it is. I was listening to him a little bit before he died because of Antonio. Shout out to Antonio. We're going to hang out soon. He's doing big things now. He's like fucking manager at a dispensary or some shit. He's doing great. But yes, accidental overdose is not a real thing. You either overdose or you don't.
I need to figure out the ending of that shit. That's a great joke that I need to figure out.
Man, you gotta save that until you're like about to be done for the night, because fucking as soon as you start putting Mac Miller in your death jokes, you're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to bounce.
All the hipsters in the place, they'll kill me.
I mean, everybody under like 35.
So
who's white?
So yeah, ladies and gents. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing comedy for about 9 months. This is my 9th month because I started in January, just before my birthday. So 9 months in, and you know, I've met a lot of great comics. I've met a lot of good people, and I've had a few friends in comedy, and they've all motivated me to be better and do better. And as of tonight, which is what, Friday? We're in Friday the 12th or 13th? Friday the 13th, matter of fact.
With a full moon outside.
With a full moon. And people were acting fucking crazy. I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, I just feel like I'm back at home here in Denver. Oh my God. So glad to be back.
Glad to have you back, man.
God damn it, I'm so glad to be back.
Glad to have you back.
Love it.
But as of tonight, I spoke with the lady, I forgot to get her name. Or at least I forget right now, but we spoke.
Well, there goes that.
Mural X Graffiti Lounge, Mural Lounge Graffiti Bar. Mural Lounge Graffiti X Graffiti Bar. We are going to start having a Saturday open mic, or at least we're going to have an open mic in 2 weeks at Mural Lounge Graffiti Bar. On Broadway, 125 Broadway, right across the street from Walgreens, right there by the Go Fish Sushi. Open mic night.
Oh man, shout outs to Go Fish. You guys are awesome.
Oh, Go Fish is
Go
great.
Fish is so good.
Go Fish is great. But anyway,
I'm gonna go just so I can go to Go Fish.
We're gonna go get some Go Fish, and then we're gonna go.
I mean, shit, man. If you have if you throw your own comedy night and I'm available, we're gonna film that whole thing and make it into here's the feature video for the first night of.
I hope I don't go to fucking jail so we can do this.
So all of you,
I know it'll be great, dude.
All of you comics better show up with good material that I can edit into you
comics
actually being funny.
All my homie comics, my comic homies, whatever you want to call it, come and get your best shit. Cause my man Silica's. He's got to be here for
I'm just imagining every time I hear somebody have an awkward pause, that's where I change camera angles so I can cut that pause out.
It's going to be great. We're going to catch the bombings. We're going to catch it all. Oh. And maybe it may not be... Well, we already agreed. God, me and the lady already agreed to Saturday night.
You could get so many views on like a comedian's bombing for 5 minutes video. Oh, dude, man.
And we're going to catch it all because we're going to break it down in segments.
I'm not mocking anybody that does comedy.
No. You guys know bombing is the best part about it because that's how you learn and you crack your shit right.
Absolutely.
I bomb at least 4 to 5 times a week, and that's most of my week. So let me tell you, shout to my man Matt Kobos over there, and he hosts the Streets of Denver mic, one of the best mics in Denver.
Let me know when you go to Streets of Denver, Streets of London.
It used to be Streets of London.
Is it called Streets of Denver now?
Streets Denver.
What? Is pizza still there?
Yes.
Let me know when you go there next because I want that
Wednesday
pizza
nights. Wednesday nights.
Two Brothers Pizza?
Yes.
Yo.
Bro.
Class.
We'll get... Oh.
When is it? Monday?
We'll cut... Let me just... Mural Lounge X Graffiti Bar. 2 weeks. Maybe a week if we can get it right. If you guys hit me up and we can get a fucking show popping in a week... Let's do it. But in 2 weeks, my man Silica's going to have the camera. Get your best motherfucking material, your one-liners, your stories, your bits. If your shit go right, I'll give you a minute or 2 extra. Because I'm hosting, you know what I'm saying? And
your funniest faces.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do it right. We're going to do it tight. You ain't going to get much jokes from me. Because I'm going to try to get my hosting shit right. But...
You're going to be the Adam DeMamp of the Workaholics crew?
Fucking right, bro. So, comics, come get your shit right. Come get your shit tight at the motherfucking Mural Graffiti Open Mic with your motherfucking man C-Rocker, a.k.a. Raymond Ace.
You gotta call it Comedy Spray.
Comedy Spray. Yeah?
It's just spraying comedy everywhere. You can call it spraying comedy if you want.
No.
Yo, you could call it spraying comedy. You could like sneak the O into looking like a U and be spraying comedy. Just
So yeah, Mural Lounge X Graffiti Bar. 2 weeks, maybe a week if we can get it right. Like I said, comics, get it right, get it tight. We can have a good 4K camera, film your shit.
I am not. This is a disclaimer from BB Silica. I am absolutely not wasting my time filming your comedy in 4K. There's no reason.
1080p,
There's
possibly 720 if you suck.
No, 1080 is fine. Fucking, but I'm not wasting my drive space on even 25 minutes of 4K video. Fuck you. You're gonna have to actually pay me for that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you'll be in 1080p. You show your PP.
Everybody else is at 1080p. If it's good for everybody else, it's good enough for you.
Yeah. It's gonna be in a graffiti lounge. It's gonna be a great time. If you like hookah, they got hookah. If you want drinks, they got drinks. Come through. We're gonna have a great motherfucking time. Okay.
I'll tell you what. No, real quick. If we do film this and somebody has what I feel like is genuinely the funniest joke of the video, I'll make you redo your punchline in 4K.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Look, do your best. One of you is getting to redo your punchline in 4K really close up with you with the microphone next to your face. Just beautiful. Just way too many pixels in there. And you're the only one that gets that in that video if you're funny.
And if we can get this shit right and we can get it tight and everybody does great, as the time goes on, we can make this a show that we could potentially get paid for, because this lady want this.
We'll save the logistics for later. That's
just know that
we can keep moving from here.
We gotta
What's
get
our?
So what was the next thing you were gonna say about fucking? We were talking about Go Fish, and then there was something that I was gonna say after we were gonna promote it. Fuck! What was it?
I don't remember because I really like sushi. We talk about sushi.
It says Go Fish.
Here's a BV Silica pro tip. I had a recent thing. So I've been running around doing all this crazy shit for the last year. I can't even explain what all of it is in a row because it just sounds stupid when I say it. But long story short, now that I'm reintegrated back into Colorado and I'm trying to set up the stuff that's around me, all I eat is fucking sushi rice. I make sushi rice all the fucking time because that's the kind of rice that I want to eat with anything that I ever eat in my life. If you bring me jasmine rice, I don't give a fuck. I was going to get this sweet-ass rice cooker. I was going to get this like $140 fucking Zorushi or whatever the fuck off of Amazon. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get sweet fucking rice. I can make all this rice. I can do all this shit. And I fucking got the cheapest fucking... Probably not the cheapest. No, I think it was the cheapest Walmart rice cooker. And I was like, all right, this is my rice cooker now. I made rice yesterday. It was fucking perfect. Everything was fucking phenomenal. I was like, this is exactly what I wanted. I'm so glad that I didn't spend an extra like $130 just to have a cool-ass rice cooker.
Where the fuck were you going with that? The sushi's great.
It's all about, no matter what you end up getting used to in your life, try and spend the least you possibly can on exactly what you need. This is C-Rocka's random life lesson for season 2 of Dab Dream Trading.
All right, so fucking worse, dude. I've never seen so many fucking have goddamn my life, dude. Holy shit.
I would love to just leave that as like one really long beep. That would be pretty good. I gotta see if I can figure out how to do that.
Holy shit.
No, it's, I mean...
What the fuck is wrong with people?
My only response to that is... It's a very interesting group of people either way, because a lot of it, you included, has some level of self-loathing or some level of self-destruction that draws you to be on stage. That's why you guys love bombing. It's because you're just like, yes, I fucking failed. And there's something in that for you. And I think that would translate somewhat into personality. And that may have... I don't know if that has a direct correlation to insert the bleep now. But
Dude.
it's possible that concentration of self-loathing
And then this other comic
translate directly to insert bleep now. Is that a bit?
No.
No, I mean, like, were they performing it as a bit?
No, they posted it on their Facebook stories. I was like,
Oh,
really?
no, but
Jesus.
that is a bit. That's absolutely a bit. That's a self-deprecating fishing bit. That's how that shit goes.
Say that. There's some great women comics in Denver, though.
I don't feel like I need to say it, but women are funny. There are funny women. They are absolute. There are some hilarious fucking women.
Yeah, they are. There's
And
some that are funny.
There's some that
not hot
fucking-
ones. Hot chicks are not.
No,
funny.
there are plenty. That's the thing is a lot of the hot chicks that are funny have turned it into like a subversive Instagram brand where they've got like hot pictures of themselves, but the captions are nonsense.
No, stop lying. So nobody wants to hear hot chicks.
No,
talk.
this is absolutely a thing. I don't remember the name of this girl, but I see it in my friends' stories all the time. It's like fucking girl in a bikini against a wall, and it's like patriarchy is the beginning of death or some shit. It's just like subversive garbage, and it's fine. It's whatever. But people love that shit. I'm gonna stop. I edited all this out. There's no way that I could save my.
Cut it all out.
There's
Cut it out. I'm hungry.
There's
Goddamn.
no way I could accept the Melissa McCarthy defense. That's my only. It's my only side swipe.
Dude, I hate when I go up on stage and I forget. Like I want to go do it and go do go backs, and like I'll do one or two and I forget the second one or like the third one, man. Like last night I did a go back on Schmegma, and I was gonna go back on this other comic. His name is AB, and he's like, I don't know if he's Somalian or whatever, but he's something. So he looks like a Muslim of some sort. So his name is AB, and I was gonna be like, give it up for AB. Thank God for not blowing anybody up and saying Allah Akbar or some shit like that. I was like, shout to him. Look, he's even trying to blend in and not get caught. He's like, he's cut his hair short. He trimmed down his mustache. I was like, I mean his beard. It's barely there, but it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a black, like, it's not like Rick Ross's beard. Like, you know, it's a full beard. Like, it's like patchy. It's like the bombs they lay down. They're in patches. That's cold-blooded. See, if only I could do that on stage.
Oh my. That's inappropriate and
Fuck that.
inconsiderate. No, that's the thing about comedy shit.
Shout out to my man Noah Hubler.
I've been very lucky. I'm gonna do this tape here.
One of the most flagrant comics in Denver.
Like it's hard to decide whether or not you want to be known for having said a thing, especially these days. There's just so much fucking backlash that you can get for anything. I mean, I've edited out pretty much everything I've said in this podcast so far. But the whole point of comedy is to take something that is unfortunate and try and get something nice out of it.
This beer would taste good with some Mexican chili salt.
I thought about
Tajin?
I thought
Like
about
the-
buying you some of that. I had some. Yo, do you know about these salted plums that come in like a plastic bag? They're like little round red things that
Dried?
got salt. Yeah, dried salted plums.
Saladitos?
Ugh, they're so disgusting. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my entire life.
Did you have it by itself?
I had it by itself, and fucking so this girl,
Super salty, right?
this girl from Arizona is like, they're delicious. I used to eat them as a kid, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I take it and I pop it in my mouth. And she's
No.
like, you're supposed to take bites out of that, and I was like, you didn't tell me. Now my mouth is disgusting, and I hate this, and I hate everything about living life because I have nasty sour plum salt soaked into my entire mouth, and then I spit it out of the car.
No, it's super salty.
I am an adult, and I absolutely spit that shit right out of that car.
Yeah.
I was like,
You gotta put them in oranges.
No. Really? I've been gone for so long. I don't know.
Oh, my beads are clicking, bro. I just tried DMT, man. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't got shit. We're gonna go to the cuts, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. We're gonna go smoke some fucking cancer.
That was so bad. This is really good 47, and I'm really happy about that. Somebody's gonna come at me and be like, "No, that was Blue Dream." Yeah, I know.
Anyway, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, on the third fucking cut or whatever it is. I'm already a little spicy. I know Sil is. We're gonna talk about.
I don't ever stop being spicy.
Yeah.
Our final bit for the evening is about vapes.
We're gonna talk about vapes because I'm thinking about a joke about how it's the same as my fucking Andrew or Tyler Skaggs shit. Well, this is not even a bit. You know, we're just gonna go freestyle on
it. You're not like putting that one girl's name in it, are you?
What girl?
There's this girl who her shtick now is she used to like smoke a jewel pod a day and her lungs gave out. And she's like, I want to start an anti-vaping campaign. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. You put so much PG in your lungs, fucking, you got like, it basically looks like Vaseline over the entire inside of your fucking bronchia or whatever.
Dude, no, all right. Let's get through this one, and then I got one to ask you because you made fun of this before anybody ever did. So, how are they going to ban vaping, but they're not going to ban cigarettes? Like, cigarettes have been killing motherfuckers for years.
Because the FDA has already decided that they're going to let people smoke cigarettes. The vaping industry is not regulated enough to make sure that people are getting quality ingredients in their vape cartridges. Like people are like, oh, I want to try this cool new flavor, and it may turn out that that cool new flavor has like a little bit of extra fucking filler that might not be good for you to put in your body.
And motherfuckers are taking crazy hits, son.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that always trip me out about people who vape is like this the vape tricks side of it, the like huge cloud shit. I've smoked cigarettes for a long time. You're not looking for huge clouds. You're looking to accurately dose yourself over the course of your cigarette.
So
that's the whole point.
I just seen you take a fucking Marble 100 down to your face in 3 hits.
But I know that those 3 hits are spaced out evenly so that I get what I need to get, and then I can go on with my day.
I was barely halfway through my cigarette. You were putting yours out.
I blame that on when I was how old was I? I didn't even smoke cigarettes then.
Son, you just smacked the cigarette. If you vaped, it would be crazy.
No, it was so I can actually attribute this to the reason that I smoke really fast is because when I started smoking, it was because my girlfriend at the time was my manager at work. So I needed a reason to leave the building every once in a while. So I started smoking. I was like, I'm going to take smoke breaks. I need to get out of this fucking building. I know she's not coming over here.
That's why women are terrible.
No, not at all. No, and I still, no, I
love you, ladies.
I still maintain that fucking,
I
was a child at that point in my life. And that's just how that shit worked. That was just what happened. But, so I started smoking as like a work thing. And then once I was, at other jobs, I didn't ever want to offend anybody by taking too long of a smoke break. So I take really fucking fast smoke breaks. I can crush a cigarette like it's fucking nothing. And I get comments on it all the time. It's actually really funny. What's your vaping joke? Tell me your vaping joke.
I don't know yet. It's the same as the Tyler Skaggs. So that's why I'm not even gonna write it because that's why it's the same shit as Tyler Skaggs.
You just want to write a joke about vaping.
No. What other spicy joke do I have that I'm trying to write? Nah. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got a DUI a few months ago, and god damn it, I'm not gonna be able to drink for 2 years.
Not gonna be able to drink for 2 years.
I'm not
You're gonna lose so much weight, bro.
Oh, I don't drink now, really. I only drink like.
You'll still. That's a lot of calories gone.
Since I've been riding my bike, I never knew how much I could really ride a fucking bike, dude. Until I've been riding.
You doing wheelies yet?
No.
You doing the no hands? Can you do no hands?
Yeah, I can do no hands.
Oh man, I can do no hands all day. I'm so good at no hands.
I can do no hands.
Oh my god.
I can do no hands on my motorcycle.
Ugh. Fuck that.
That's scary too.
One tiny pebble could immediately end your life.
Yeah, and I've done, yeah. One time I hit a fucking a pothole and that shit almost took me out.
Yeah, fuck that.
I was going like 75.
I would
dude.
never take my hands off of a motorcycle.
That shit was wild.
No matter how cool you're trying to look.
No, no one was around. No one was around.
No. But you're trying to look cool either way. You're like,
I am.
I bet I look real cool right now.
I was trying to look cool, even though no one was there. But I was like, if I died right now, at least I think I look cool.
People would be like, yeah, he took his hands off the fucking steering column and he died.
Idiot. Dude, I used to go fuck. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that on the podcast right now.
No, that was the end. That was our outro joke. Was fucking he died.
Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another great episode of Dab Dreams Radio, Season 2, Episode 2, Episode 1. Because in all reality, now that my man motherfucking Vasilica is back in Denver, this is really the fucking podcast that we do. We sit here, we smoke weed, we drink beer, and we fucking...
And I edit out 90% of what I said because it's probably too offensive.
And it's...
People think you're the offensive comic. I got...
We'll break Silica. I'm gonna get Silica to do a stand-up set.
No. I'm gonna piss so many people off, and no one will laugh. No one will laugh.
It's okay. They don't laugh at me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dab Dreams motherfucking radio. Thank you so very motherfucking much for joining us. Anything you gotta say, Silica?
Drink water.
Drink water. I won't be drinking beer here soon, but I'll still be fucking spicy as always.
You'll be more spicy, if anything.
Yes.
Less subdued.
Yes, sir. Dab Dreams motherfucking radio. Thank you for joining us as usual. Have yourselves a motherfucking great day, a great night, whatever it might be. Smoke heavily. Touch a couple breasts or touch a penis or two if you're a woman that listens. And
or a dude that listens. Dudes can touch penises too.
Yeah, either which way you like it. So have a great fucking time.
Just everybody touch penises.
Yeah, touch a penis every now and then.
Dab Dreams Radio. Touch a penis.
Jerk off. Do what you gotta do. Peace.
Dab Dreams Radio.
Jerk off.
Touch a penis.
I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming, chain smoking and dreaming, chain smoking and dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming, chain smoking and dreaming, dab.